to come after them and the one that's going to come after them, so they don't have to live in the oppressive system that we had to live in. An oppressive system of white supremacy. The system of white supremacy that subjugated us, that oppressed our ancestors, that came to our land and enslaved us. Because we were here. This is our land. This is our land. Enslaved us for generations, making us build the road so they can have it all. Physically chained us, but even worse than that. Not taking just our freedom, our physical freedom. They stripped us, robbed us, a lot of us, of our own respect. They told us that we were less than human beings. They told us that in the land our people are from, we don't really belong here. They told us that even though we built all the wealth, we done here, had not been for us, we aren't owning it. All of it belongs to them. And then they told us, or they tell us now, that slavery, that's a thing of the past. Racism, that's a thing of the past. And anytime you say anything now, you're just complaining. You're just like, you just don't want to work hard. Why are you complaining? That's what they tell us. They tell us, even though we're the last to get fired, the first to get fired, we're the least paid, you need to show up to work with a smile on your face anyway. Yeah. Don't complain. They tell us that it doesn't matter if the police, race soldiers, target your women, target your babies. When they pull you over, you say, yes, sir, you don't resist, even if they're attacking you, even if they're wrong. You don't have the right to defend yourself. The wealth that your people built, our ancestors built, that belongs to them. They tell you that human rights, the right to live as a human being in the land that your people are from, in the land that your people are from, that's a privilege that you should be thankful for. You should thank them for the privilege to have any right, so they can give it to you or they can not give it to you. And any right they give you should be thankful for. And to be honest, for too long, that's what's working on too many of our people. For too long, our people have thought, this is just the way life is. We have to find a way to work within the system to make life better for ourselves. We have to find a way to get them to like us more, to see our humanity, to recognize us as people, and maybe we can convince them not to oppress us. That's what's enough of us to make. That's why we're in this situation now. The definition of the Senate is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And enough of us, due to the system of white supremacy and the oppression that our people have faced. Our brothers and sisters, I am proud to say, we don't have that problem anymore. We don't have that problem anymore. We don't have that problem anymore. See, we know the answer now. We know the answer now. The answer is black empowerment. The answer is not sitting there trying to acquiesce to them. It's not trying to apologize, be friendly to them. We know what the answer is, and you know what the answer is because you know you are. That's why they've been able to get away with this. Because they've convinced enough of us that we really aren't that we really have no country. That we don't belong in the land that our people are from, and the nation that our people built. But now, you know yourself. You know who you are. You know who your brothers. You know who your sister is. You have a sense of self, and that is the answer. My brothers and sisters, that's the answer. So when they tell you, we don't have enough money for reparations, you say, no, the answer, yes, you do. When they tell you, well, you know, reparations is divisive, you say, well, the answer is we don't care. The answer is we don't care if it's divisive. When they tell you that slavery happened so long ago, you were never a slave. Why are you complaining about something that you never went through? Your parents never went through that. I say, our ancestors went through. They say, you're not your ancestors. I say, yes, the hell we are. Yes, the hell we are. Every single last one of you are our ancestors. We are all our ancestors. If you owe our ancestors something, then God damn it, you owe all of us something. That's the answer. That's the answer. So when they tell us that we need to follow the system, try to get along with them, it doesn't matter that we're not going to get anything for it. You should vote anyway. It doesn't matter if you're going to get underpaid. You should show up to work anyway. It doesn't matter. If the police pull you over just for being black, you just pull over and say, yes, sir, and you like step out the car. Hopefully you don't get shot. And we say hell no to all of that stuff. We understand the solution is our empowerment, and our empowerment is uncompromising. Our empowerment is not meant to make them comfortable. Our empowerment is meant to make them uncomfortable. And we will make them uncomfortable. Because the only way they can suppress a people is by not doing it physically, but doing it mentally, doing it emotionally, doing it psychologically. That's how they've been able to win for all these years. Beyond the physical change, and the shackles and the cages and all that. Beyond that, it's the psychological defeat that they've embedded in our ancestors. Enough of our ancestors. Shout out to the ones who never felt it. Shout out to the Harriet Tubmans. Shout out to the Nat Carters. Shout out to the John Horses. Shout out to them brothers and sisters. I can hear all day. I can hear all day. This is the moment that we're going to look back on and say we're next brothers and sisters. And tomorrow is going to be better than today. Because each and every single one of us is going to put our empowerment in front of every single decision that we make. In front of everything we think about. So we know for a fact that there's school systems to empower our children. We know that. So what do? We build our own schools. We know that their jobs fire us first. We know that their jobs pay us less. So what do? We build our own jobs.
That's right.
We know that their societies don't want us in there. Their families don't want us in their neighborhoods. So what do? We build our own neighborhoods. We build our own neighborhoods. Now, some people say, well, what if they come in and take it? They've done it before. They have done it before. They have done it before. We weren't ready before. But we are now. We are now. We are now.
I got everybody will always get to say nice things.
We are in a system of white supremacy. And it is important that every single last one of us understand that if this system continues to exist, if we here today, all of us here today, if we don't do everything in our power to end this system, it will destroy the world. This system will destroy the world, but we won't let it. I want to say every single last one of you, I'm proud. In the last few years, we've become more awakened with ourselves, more empowered. We've understood who we are, what we need to do. I've never in my life seen anything like this. This is only, it almost brings me to tears seeing this. I've never in my life seen this. And I'm seeing little babies here. I wish I could be here when I was 9 years old. That's a blessing to be here. I'm seeing more in the last 5 years of black-owned businesses, people owning stores, people owning restaurants, people owning clothing stores, online stores. I'm seeing more black-owned businesses than I have in my entire life. I'm seeing more black people join the profession, join nursing, being doctors, being engineers, being lawyers than I have in my entire life. And not just the black faces in the high places, the on-code foundational black American brothers and sisters. Empowerment is not something you do today. It's not something you do at a rally. It's not something you do community there for Black history. It's something we do every single day. And every single day, brothers and sisters, we're doing it. We're doing that every single day. Every single year, you see Black people more empowered than they were the year before. That's progress. That's what white supremacy fears. Because when they tell you you're not nothing, then you think you're not nothing, then you won't do anything. But when you know you are something, then you know you can do something, then you will do something. And that's what we're doing.
They use people to manipulate.
I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all.
And so Imam Musa.
Because, and I want to thank you guys, not just for me, but I want to thank you for the next generation. You all need to be praised for what you're doing for the next generation, for the generation after that, and the generation after that. Okay? By being uncompromising about your foundation of Black America, about your foundation of Black America, being uncompromising about that. That's what makes the world a better place. It is our responsibility to do so. It is our responsibility.
More like 30 pounds.
So leaving here, this needs to be a moment that makes tomorrow better and that will make the next day better. Everything you do needs to be about Black empowerment. Every single business decision you do with another brother and sister. When you go to a Black-owned business, that needs to be about Black empowerment. When you say, I want to buy some clothes, but I want my clothes to be about Black empowerment. I'm going to buy a t-shirt from Black-owned business. I'm going to go get my nails done from a Black-owned business. I'm going to get my hair cut from a Black-owned business. If I need to go to the doctor, I'm going to look for a foundation of Black American doctor to do this. I'm going to look for a foundation of Black American to love and fix my sick. Everything is foundation of Black American. That is what empowerment.
Yeah, when this is over, when
We can't do it by ourselves.
Let me tell you what I can't do.
We can do it together, though.
Reparations for slave
The
reparations.
system of white supremacy will end.
In our community,
It's not an if.
They got one, yeah, but they got one. They're going to have
Fact. It will end. Because I believe every single last one of you. I believe that you guys will not come. I believe that you all will not stop. I believe that you guys will strive to be better tomorrow than you were the next day, and strive to be better and better every day, not only for yourself, but for your brother, for your sister, for your kids, and for their kids, and for your nieces, and for your aunties,
I don't
for
know.
your uncles, for your grandparents, for the next generation of people you will never meet. You're working to make the world a better place for people you will never meet. And that is the most beautiful thing of
I said, as soon as it's over, I'm coming up
to
here.
make the world better.
As soon as it's over, I'm coming up here.
They know my actions change the world for better.
Yeah.
This is what we do as Foundation Black Americans. We always change the world for the better. Who knows what the world would be? Who knows what the world would be without us? Brothers and sisters, today is a moment in history. Look around. Look around. See all your brothers and sisters who are standing shoulder to shoulder, united with you guys for one cause, to dismantle the system of white supremacy and replace it with a system of justice.
if I can get to someone
We have Foundation Black American rallies.
take the boundary, and they were like, okay, who else agrees? We just see this one organization. I was there, and I said, okay, great, let me go. And folks, don't take his co-host. So when I told Thomas Ruffin, there was no other attorney, when I said to him, why did you make this tell me no? Why? I didn't even got any credit. I just wanted to, I promise, I'm going to develop.
We have Foundation Black American rallies. We have Foundation Black American conferences. We have Foundation Black American expos. We're going to have Foundation Black American rallies every single year, y'all. Every single year, y'all. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? Are y'all going to be here next year? Y'all going to be here next year? I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Because this empowers the next time. Every victory fuels the next victory. And all our people are known for is victories. Yeah, we've been beat down, but we've always got back up. Yeah, we might lose the first round, but we always win the fight. We always win the fight. You always win the fight. We're the best fighters in the world. We have the best culture in the world. We have the best people in the world. We have the most beautiful people in the world. We have the smartest people in the world. We have the best culture because we are the culture. We are the culture, brothers and sisters. We are the culture, brothers and sisters. We are the culture.
They are. When I was at the Mass Gym,
Certified salute to every single foundation Black American for coming out today. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I can't wait to see you all next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. I can't wait to see your children grow up and become more empowered versions of yourself and change the world for the better, brothers and sisters. Thank you.